welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. You guys know me a long time, and we always try to deal with the community that we live in and other communities and helping one another. And it's so important for me to bring on people that think the same way and have community in in their wheelhouse. With me is Steve, and you're with the Elks.
I am.
Okay, so the Elks, like many organizations, are community oriented
hmm
and always try to help out. So let's talk about. First of all, is it like a chapter of the Elks? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm with the West St. Lucie Elks. It's Lodge 2823. We are a benevolent association,
Okay,
so we
that was
do.
the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of that word.
We do reach out to the community and do what we can to help everybody, specifically children and veterans.
Okay, so I get to cheat because I got to talk to you before we even got on the air.
Right.
So we have this common goal that kids are so important. They're our future, and it's put on us that are successful, semi-successful, kind of successful, to make sure that kids stay healthy and they get nutrition and they eat.
Right.
So many kids don't have food, and they go to school and they get a meal, but what happens on Saturday and Sunday? So, like, tell me about where you go.
So we work with 10 different schools throughout St. Lucie County, mostly with Okamic and Westgate. And we make sure that we lend the support that we can so that these kids have a meal every day. You're absolutely right. Too often, kids go to school and that's where they eat. And until you're in an organization like this, you hear about it on TV, you know that there's hunger in the world, but you don't really realize until you're in the thick of it how bad things are. So we work with another organization in the county called Grace Pack. They are a fantastic group that makes sure kids have meals. We do a Friday meal delivery for kids that would be without food over the weekend to make sure that the meals are provided for them. Grace Pack does a lot of different things that we help with, on top of the food drives and meal preparations. We feed kids every day. If kids struggle with getting uniforms for school, they help with that. And the Elks provide scholarships to us that we can use to help organizations like that and other veterans organizations as well. So, we love the holidays because we have the opportunity to do
Toy
a
drives.
toy drive and a gift drive for the kids. We have an annual Christmas party for them where they and their
Thanksgiving?
family. Nope, that's for
Thanksgiving,
Christmas.
yeah.
Thanksgiving as well.
Right.
Yes.
What's interesting is and it went in passing because we were talking about the kids, but the thing is that you do for the veterans too.
Right. So there is a new veterans home that's being built in Tradition,
Uh-huh.
and we are working with them to provide things that they need. So some of the things that we do with the veterans are blessing bags. We just gave out a number of backpacks that were filled with things like sweats and blankets and toiletries and snack bars and things that the veterans could use, and homeless. There's a huge homeless veteran population in
Right.
our area. And we reach out to them to make sure that they know they're not alone in the situation that they're in, and we do what we can to help them out.
And what you guys need to understand is that you're not really trying to give a hand out. You're really just trying to give a hand up.
Absolutely.
Okay? And I have been in the position where I needed a hand up.
Mhm.
Okay? I had eviction notices 20-something years ago.
Sure.
I didn't have a car. I was driving an electric skateboard scooter, and I needed a hand up. Today, I have the third largest independent internet TV station in the country and video marketing company. And if it wasn't for the things that people like you do and the Elks do, I would probably not be where I am today. That's the blessing. But, and when it comes to veterans, my philosophy is I can't do what I do if they didn't do what they do.
Hmm.
And that's a blessing. What other kind of events does the Elks put on?
Well, it takes money to do all sorts of things, so we
Right.
do a weekly bingo,
My favorite. I love bingo.
and bingo money goes to supplement these projects that we do for the vets and the kids. Um, but we're a social club, so we do monthly dances and we do Friday dinners and Thursday lunches. The first Thursday of every month, the vets eat free, so that's another
What a
way that we
blessing.
can reach out to them. Um, we have bowling tournaments and just fun social events that get the members involved so that we have the camaraderie so that when we need people, we can say, okay, it's our turn to give back.
You know, you mentioned something, and I don't know how people are going to think about it. It really doesn't matter to me because I'm a grown man and I can say and do what I choose and think the way I need to think. I don't need anybody to think for me.
Hmm.
Well, down south in Miami and Lauderdale area, I get a kick out of going to a drag show. I think that the talent is sometimes just unbelievable.
Hmm.
Okay? And it's not about whether I'm gay or anything else. It's about a night out
Right?
and entertainment.
Absolutely.
Okay? And I believe that you guys put on a show?
We did. We just did a drag show a couple of months ago that was an absolute riot.
Oh my God.
It was a sold out show, believe it or not.
I believe it.
So, it's people like you that support functions like this, and it's an open mind. That's one of my favorite things about being an elk is the fact that it's an open-minded community. We accept everybody for who they are and where they are in life. And, once you're an elk forever. You're part of a family.
I have been part of an organization called Knights of Pythias, and the Eagles many, many years ago. And now you bring up a new thing that I had no clue about. And I love to be part of organizations that give back and help out. Coming up, and it probably will end up being an annual event, is an event coming up with vendors. One call. I took a table.
Absolutely.
Okay? I have another company. You guys all know I have a chocolate company. I took a table. One is, I know the money is going to a good cause.
Right.
And two is, I'm going to get out there with a product of mine. So it's a benefit for me. It's a win-win. And it's a win-win-win for where the money goes to help out the community.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I think that's really kind of amazing. Why did you join? Why did you join?
I joined on a fluke. We just stopped in one day to have a drink with friends, and just the people were so welcoming and inviting and warm, and just invited us to come be part of their organization. We didn't know much about it at the time, but we all signed up, and we are Elks forever, and it's great because now we get to be part of more in the community.
And I so get it. And we talk about how much within my team here. We talk about how much we give back and how important it is. And I talk about I'm in business of almost 25 years or 25 years, and I talk about the reason I'm successful is because of my give backs. In my opinion, I think that we were all put on this earth to give back.
Sure.
And I interviewed a mayor of another city, and he said, "Wayne, what do you think people think they live for?" And before I can answer, he said, "People think they live for euphoria, but they really live for responsibility. And giving back to the community that you're in is your responsibility."
Sure.
Okay, and the kids, that's incumbent on everybody to help out, to make sure that they eat, they have the nutrition they need, they get the education they need, because they're our future. you know.
Absolutely.
And the vets are the ones that allow us to do the things we do, and to know that I can get in my car and go home, and I don't have to worry about bombs coming over my head like they do in other countries. Okay, so we are blessed, and we're
Right.
blessed because of people that sometimes we don't help enough.
Absolutely. And, you know, you talk about education. One of the other things that we're able to do, you see scholarships being provided for kids in honor level education or academics.
Right.
We reward the lower academics as well. So we have scholarships available for kids that are B and C students
Hmm.
because they have a future as well.
Of course.
You know, they have a college dream just like kids that are A students. We have a kids camp in Umatilla, Florida, that any kid can go to. If they want to go, we make it possible to, whether they can afford it or whether they can't. Every kid that wants to go to camp can go to camp. And the social interaction that they get is such a great part of education as well. You know, teaching each other how to have the diversity and acceptance of people regardless of who they are or what their stature is. You know, we have kids that go that have health concerns. And it's important that we teach the kids to be accepting because they're the future. They're the ones that are going to need to be there when these people grow up and just need support or need a friend.
We were talking about I take care of my 89-year-old mom because for all these years she took care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to take care of her. That's family. But we have to take care of our kids so that they can take care of us.
Right.
Whether it be family or not family. Okay? How many of the kids will go and help out serving food to homeless and to people who can't do it? We need to make sure that organizations like yours, which helps people, you don't have to be a specific type of person to help. You just have to be a person, a human being.
Sure.
And that's so important. How do people find out about Elks?
Well, we are right on Prima Vista. We're at 343 on the opposite side of the Polish American Club.
Okay.
Drop in and see us. You know, like I said, I stopped in and they were warm and friendly. We will be warm and friendly to you. We'll welcome you with open arms.
What's Thursday lunches?
Thursday lunches, 11 to 2 o'clock.
What do they serve?
We have a different menu every week, but you can come in, have lunch, sit back, play some games, do board games or cards or whatever with friends or new friends. Thursday afternoon from 5 to 7, we do a burger night, so you can stop in and get a cheap burger.
I'm missing Fridays. I would just pass the Thursday, and I have to wait
Thursday,
for
Friday
the next
dinners.
Thursday.
Absolutely. So there's
That's
something
great.
going on every day.
Oh, wow.
So
That's very cool. Everybody, check them out, okay? Steve, I want to thank you for all you guys do. Pass that on to the people that help out.
absolutely.
And everybody, we'll be right back.
Appreciate it.